Hello everyone and welcome to Math Topic 3-1. Today we are going to start our new topic and we are going to be looking at adding big numbers. Okay, so our essential question is, how can I add within 100 using strategies and properties of operations? And all that means is, how can I add numbers that are smaller than 100? So 60 plus 27, 41 plus 39, and things like that. Before this, we had only really talked about going up to 20. So now we're moving it up to 100. So hopefully most of you have something that looks like this. This is a 100 chart. If your parents have already picked up your envelope, or maybe it was sent home, most of you should have it. Really, all of you should have it by now, unless somebody hasn't come in to get their things. And I actually gave you something like this earlier in the year. So this is our 100 chart, and we're going to use this as a way to help us add big numbers. It's not the only way that we're going to use, it's one of them. So let's say we have a number like 32 plus 12. Remember, I don't want you to do any of these things in your head. Here's what you can do. Find 32, okay? And then look at your problem. Let's break this up. Let's break up the 12, okay? We can break it up into a 10 and a 2, okay? Because 10 plus 2 equals 12. Well, if we go down one row, we'll have 42, because when we go down one row, it's like saying plus 10. Okay, now remember we said that 12 is actually a 10 and a 2. Well, now we've already done the 10, and what we need to do is move over 2 spots, kind of like we did on our number line. Okay, and it's going to look like this. Okay, so here's what we did. We started at 32 and we went down one row. That's like saying plus 10. And then we hopped over 2 spaces, 11, 12. So 32 plus 12 is 44. And of course, you would write all of that here because this is where they want you to write it. If they give us blanks, we have to fill them in. Let's try another one. So let's take a look at this. 30 plus 10 equals what? And you can probably do it in your head, but let's use our chart here. We start on 30, and if we just add 10, all we're going to do is drop down one row. So 30 plus 10 equals 40. Now we might get something like this, 30 plus 30. No problem. Start at 30. How many tens are in this? 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 10 is 30. So we're going to drop down 3 rows because each row is 10. So 30 plus 30 equals 60. Okay, so just remember that each row is 10. 34 plus 10 is 44. 56 plus 20, that's 2 tens, so it's 2 rows. Okay, 42 plus 40, that's 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 82. Okay, Let's do another one. Here we have 46 plus 11. Okay, well, we're going to go and find 46. I'm going to put a red box around it. Now let's look at that 11. Let's break it up. We'll make a 10 and talk about what's left over. We have a 10 and a 1 because 10 plus 1 equals 11. So we're going to go back to this 46 and we're going to add 10. That means we're going to drop down one row to the 56. And then we have to take care of this 1. So we're going to hop one space over and then we'll make 57. So 46 plus 11 is 57. Okay, let's try another one. Here we have 61 plus 14. Let's find 61. It's right here. And let's break up this 14. We want to break it up into a 10 and something else. Okay, 10 plus 4 equals 14. So 61 plus 10 means we're just going to go down one row. Okay, and then that takes us to 71. And then we need to hop over 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 61 plus 14 is 75. And of course, we would put it on the blank. Write it on those blanks. We'd put that equation on those blanks. So now let's listen to somebody else explain it. Okay, here we go.
You can add on a 100 chart. Find 54 plus 18. Start at 54. One way is to add the tens from 18. Move down one row to show 110. How many rows down is 64 from 54? 64 is one row down from 54. How many tens is that? It is 110. How much more is 64 than 54?
Select your answer.
It is 10 more. Now add the ones. You are already at 64. Now move ahead 8 to show 8 ones. How many spaces ahead is 72? You need to go to the next row to add them all. 72 is 8 spaces ahead. How many ones is that? 8 ones. How much more is 72 than 64? 72 is 8 more than 64. How much more is 72 than 54? 72 is 18 more than 54. Another way is to add the ones first. Move ahead 8 to add 8 ones. Then move down one row to add 110. 54 plus 18 equals 72. I get the same sum both ways. Now you know how to add using the 100 chart.
I can add really fast with the 100 chart.
All right, boys and girls, so in your textbook, in the big book, please do pages 94 to 96. Okay, in the book, there are some small pieces of the 100 chart that you can use to help you. But again, I've also sent home a 100 chart for you, and you can also print one out from the agenda on PowerSchool if you can't find it. Okay, so please do pages 94 to 96, and good luck. The end.